All right, we want to transition a little bit to the NCAA allegations and investigations and
freaking crazy.
The drama that is here at UNL.
You want me to kind of lay it out quick?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and lay it out, give kind of a nutshell.
About a week ago, there was a press conference that came out with Trev Alberts and Scott Frost, and Mr. Frost was about as awkward as I've ever seen him on a press conference. Did you see those
pictures?
Nervous. Oh my gosh, he was hilarious. Hands in pocket, like he knew he did something wrong.
He was like the kid, like after your mom like yells at you, you know, and like you have to go, and she goes and apologizes to the other kid's mom or whatever, and he's just standing there like he knew, you know, he
internally
knew.
Rotated like
yep.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, a lot of people were like, oh, it's because he knows he's wrong, but a lot of people were like, no, it's because he's got his head focused on the Illinois game and he's done with all this bullshit that's going on.
Yeah.
So basically, essentially, the NCAA has come out with allegations of using, having analysts coach our players when they're not supposed to. And during the pandemic, apparently we were holding off-campus workouts, and that was definitely not allowed. And so right now, like, we're just in the situation where we don't really know a lot, but it's just super annoying because there's a lot worse things going on right now. Yeah. And I mean, everyone in the comments, like, in these Twitter threads are saying shit like, you know, everyone does this shit. Why don't we go investigate Alabama? All their kids drive Dodge Challengers, and no one's looking at that, you know. And then, like, recently there was a huge thing going on at Baylor where there's a lot of sexual assault and sexual whatever going on there, and the NCAA dropped all of those allegations, which is kind of weird.
Which is sad to see too, because those are way more.
That's the real deal. That's what matters.
Those are way more significant things that are happening, like in like under the NCAA's authority, you know. And so the fact that I don't like the NCAA, I don't like them.
They're going to be eradicated in the next 20 years. ESPN's going to own them or something.
I would say so. It's all just a business. I've never liked those corporate companies and stuff like that. But I mean, it just kind of shows you again, like where their actual like motives are. I'd say. I don't know.
They're just trying to come from Nebraska because we're a week out from our first game, and they're trying to throw us off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Like, why they're coming from Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, it's just stupid. Like, why are we trying to distract our players? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Give it some time. I don't know. It's just kind of dumb.
And that was another thing too, is that there was an article posted by the
Lincoln Journal
Star. Yep. Thank you. Where it was kind of more a like shining the light on maybe an inside man. Maybe a whistleblower, a snitch, or something like that inside of the program.
Because we were talking about this, like it kind of has to be that way. Like there would have had to be someone on the inside that is. Because the thing about the whole analyst thing is they got video basically. Yeah. Of our analysts coaching our players, and apparently you're not supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so someone on the inside had to have gotten these tapes out, because it's not like the NCAA is just pulling up and knowing the face of every analyst and making sure they're like not watching. Like you literally you get the tape from someone on the inside.
Right.
And like you said, like, we're pretty tight right now. And, you know, the speculation right now is, you know, Bill Moose got given a little bit of gold to say that, or whatever the case may be. Or, like, Rutledge, that special teams coordinator that kind of left out of the blue, or, like, that guy that Frost was talking about the other day on the press conference that, like, left for business reasons. You know, like, it's kind of fishy.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it has to be someone on the inside.
Yeah, I would agree. It's weird, because there was another thing too where this kind of something happened with Bo Pelini back in, I think it was 2013, where it was after a win. Bo Pelini said something a while back about the fans or about the media or something. I don't know. He messed up in some way.
Kind of behind the scenes.
Very low key. I mean, it didn't need to be a big deal or nothing like that. But it was kind of when we got some momentum. I think we had just upset Ohio State, and it was a big win, and we were kind of on cloud nine and everything. And then these I don't know if they were videos or what, but something got released where Bo Pelini said something about the fans or about the media. That did not shine good light on it or on us as fans or anything like that.
What are you doing?
And it was very.
We got a weirdo over here, dude. There's like this weird sculpture with like walls, and he's like trying to make it echo, and it's not working.
I wonder if this is picking that up. It probably is.
Yeah, probably a little
bit. But yeah, so there's a history of this kind of stuff, of maybe someone in the program, maybe I don't know, just some weird movements inside of UNL and inside the administration for years. So I think it's very odd coming out 10 days before our first game of the season, because they obviously and that's something too that the media is trying to push, is they,
and we're gonna get into that in just a sec.
I'll say that for later, but it's just very interesting timing, very interesting. It's almost like too good to be true. It's one of those things, where it's just kind of the gut feeling. It's just like, this is not, there's something weird going on here. But
yeah, and so like from there, I kind of want to go into like if you are at all a true Nebraska fan, you know that Mr. Frost himself is not on the hot seat this year. He is if he has another losing season.
Yeah.
But if you look at any of these media outlets right now, if you go to 247 Sports, if you go anywhere online, all you're going to see is this is a chance for Nebraska to buy out Scott Frost, and that just isn't. That's not going to go down.
No.
Maybe if there's another losing season, but again, we're seeing how if we go to a bowl game, he's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. If we go 500, 6-6, he's not going anywhere. So I just want to shed light on the fact that literally the media is so in the dark about this stuff, and they're just spewing bullshit about shit they don't know about.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, because like it's funny, we listen to them for everything else, and the second you're like a primary, like you're on the scene, like you know what the hell's going on, and they're not like saying the truth, so to say. They don't know what's really going on. It's like, damn, why do I listen to them for everything else?
Right. Right.
And that goes for media and anything. That's just the world we're living in right now. It's like, God, people are just saying shit, whatever the hell they want to say. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the way media is.
Yeah.
We don't like the media. I mean, it's kind of ironic now that we're kind of doing this now and putting stuff out there almost like the media, but
we're not the media.
We're not the media.
Yeah.
Don't listen to us, but yeah. So I think it's very, just weird timing. It's interesting that the media is already pushing the idea that maybe we want to get rid of Coach Frost. We don't want to get rid of Frost.
No, if we lose, yes, but no. Seriously,
it's like the prodigal son. It's like the kid, Tom Osborne's kid, is coming back, and he's like leading us to championship.
This is the first year he's confident.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
He's never been confident prior to this.
Yeah,
and like if you listen to anything now, he's happy. He's happy where the team is. If you listen to him any year prior, he's still like, oh, we're still rebuilding the culture. We still don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Sure, it took 4 years, but dude, he had nothing when he got here. Kids weren't even required to work out. They literally didn't have to show. Did you know that?
Yeah, it was like ice cream socials.
Under Mike Riley, they literally didn't even have to go work out.
Yep.
They had optional workouts for everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, you gotta go squat. You gotta go do your thing. Like seriously. Yeah. So, yeah.
And we've already seen a big difference with him too. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he is. But.
Yeah.